Well, looks like we're getting a recession in 2025.
Wait, but aren't you the housing's never gonna crash guy?
Looks like I'm gonna have to explain to you the difference between a recession and a housing crash.
Oh, sure, go ahead. Explain to everyone why people are gonna buy houses when they lose their job.
Oh, sure. Do you know how many people are buying houses now?
No one. It's expensive.
Do you know how many people bought leading up to the only housing crash in history?
A lot?
Yeah, basically everyone times two because, well, you could. Everyone could get a mortgage.
Yeah, well, didn't a lot of people buy like during COVID when rates were low?
Yeah, when rates were 2%, not even close to the amount of people that bought pre-2008. And we've had low sales for years now, while price has mostly stabilized.
Yeah, but what about all the houses that are for sale now that people can't sell?
The truth is, we really don't have a lot of inventory. There are only 10 states that have more inventory than pre-pandemic. And fun fact, most of those states have built more homes than the other states. That's how they're gaining the inventory.
You're telling me there's not many homes for sale, but there's for sale signs like everywhere?
Most people are comparing to what they remember in 2022 because before COVID, a lot of us don't remember what normal was. Since COVID, everything's been one extreme or the other. And so if you have more homes for sale than the lowest point in recent history, it's going to be more homes for sale than you remember. And that's why I explained the slingshot theory, not building after 2008, having a supply deficit that was hidden by all these homes that were foreclosed on after 2008. And all those problems got slingshot into what we're dealing with today.
Well, that kind of makes sense, but that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I got a whole housing issues playlist right here going back years, back to when someone told me we would have a recession in 2023.
So why are you saying that we're going to have a recession now in 2025?
Well, remember, I'm not saying we're going to. It's not guaranteed, but it is likely. And it's due to this one factor that's predicted every recession. When the yield curve inverts and then reinverts, shortly after the reinversion, you can see on this graph, we have some sort of recession. And if we zoom out even further, in the early 80s when we were battling inflation, more inflation than we're battling today, look how inverted that yield curve was. And as we came out, recession.
So what happened in the 80s?
Well, as rates came down, people started buying homes again, and price went up a little bit.
Yeah, but before the 80s, they didn't have a run-up in price.
That's a great point. But they also didn't have a massive financial crash where home values went down and we stopped building.
Very true.
So we'll see what happens in this one, but remember, there's a lot of people waiting to buy if interest rates come down. Just because we get a recession doesn't mean home values go down. In fact, 4 of the last 6 recessions